What's up, EV Clan? Alex Espion here, and welcome back to episode 3 of my Pokemon Red Randomized Nuzlocke. Now, in between episodes, when I watched the second episode back, I found that the audio for the game was a bit too loud, so I turned it down in between episodes. Hey, I met you in Verde Forest. I don't recall that encounter, but I'll take your word for it. He's a ghostwriter, whatever that means. I'm sure I've heard that term before, I just don't recall what exactly it means. Oh, okay. Alice is a little underleveled compared to this thing, but I think she'll be fine. Then again, it is a Fearow. That is a fully evolved Pokemon, and this is a little Jigglypuff. I want Alice to get XP, but I guess she'll get XP if I switch train, so. My. Steve is getting high level. Like, not that high level, but compared to Jigglypuff, I mean Alice, sorry, I'll call her by her name, and attack lowered. That's inconvenient. Okay. This might be a long one. It's relatively long. It could be close as well. Or he could just not attack me, and then I never take damage. That's an option too. So anyway, quick update. Yesterday I played Champions Road again, and I still didn't beat it. I did not go for 8 hours, however. I actually only went for 1 hour, so, because the 8 hours I took playing Champions Road, like a few days ago, were like, to learn it, you know? So I had to learn the entire level. Now I'm just attempting it. And I don't want to make too many attempts over and over again with no success, because that's just discouraging. If you keep playing over and over again and keep failing, then you just, like, I guess, you tend to lose, you just keep getting worse and worse. It's good to take breaks, I find. But yeah, here comes a Graveler. We have the super effective Absorb. That's perfect. And, his model in this game is interesting. He looks like he has 4 hands rather than arms and legs. Does he have 4 hands? Is that what they're going for? Actually, wait. He does usually have 4 hands. Yeah, that's normal. He usually has 4 hands and 2 legs, but, well, not really legs, he usually just has feet. But I'm not seeing any feet with this one, I guess he just floats in this game. Either that or his feet are hid behind the giant body mass of his body. Okay, so what's coming in next? Moltres. Okay, if our water type had a water type move, that would be very nice. But, Steve does not have any water type moves. Oop, excuse me. So, we are going to, just scratch it, I guess, and hope for the best. I don't think there's any point in using Harden, because it's a special attacker. Fire is special. No, actually, it's going to use Peck. Whatever, that's not very effective, so it's probably not going to do a lot. Did not. And we are out-damaging him, as long as he keeps going for Peck. And the critical hit really helps. I don't think he has anything besides Peck. I think in Gen 3 he'd have Wing Attack, but this isn't Gen 3, so I think Peck is, if he does something besides Peck, it's his strongest move. So he's not going to go for anything besides Peck. He might have Fire Spin. And Fire Spin's really annoying. But I'm glad he's not going for it. I don't think he does upon further examination, because I think he would have went for it by now. Then again, I am Rock and Water. Oh, never mind, he has Fire Spin. I was sure he had Fire Spin, because I saw, like, Original 151 do a playthrough of this game, and I think he had a Moltres. Either that or his opponent had a Moltres, and the Moltres just kept spamming Fire Spin, and he was, I guess it was his opponent who had the Moltres, because Vinny was getting really annoyed. Anyway, I defeated the Ghost Rider. You beat me again! Once again, don't recall the first time, but, glad we bested him once again. Hi, I like shorts. They're comfy and easy to wear. Thanks for sharing. I like that animation, by the way. Like, and he looks like he means business with the, like, arms crossed. Apparently, sorry, she looks like she means business because she is a rich girl. Slay, girl. We're gonna go to Kabutops because Alice is a physical attacker, and I'm fairly sure that Blastoise has quite good physical defense. I also have not gotten an encounter on this route, so I'm hoping I could find some grass pretty soon. Oh, and Absorb is super effective. I didn't even realize that. But here we are. Send out Kabutops, and he has a super effective move. Frankly, I just went for the Kabutops because obviously better than Jigglypuff, and also for this situation, and also water type. So water is not very effective. And I keep saying I'm gonna check Steve's attack, and I keep not doing it. I also keep saying about like how I'm going to check his type. I think I only said that once, but I wanted to check his type because I was wondering why Karate Chop was not very effective, because I was like, oh, you're a rock type. And now water is not very effective. So I'm wondering if I'm not a rock type, because I think water is super effective against rock, and water is not very effective against water, so that would just mean that water is neutral, if I was a rock and water type. So I don't think I'm a rock type. Am I? Yeah, I wouldn't be just a rock type and not a water type, because then the water would be super effective, so I have to be just a water type, certainly. I always get confused with, like, resistances, because I think that, like, every type is resistant to itself, but that is not the case. I don't think fighting is resistant to fighting, and dragon is definitely not resistant to dragon. So, hey, maybe water is not resistant to water, but I'm fairly sure it... No, but if water wasn't resistant to water, I would just be rock type, and then that would be a super effective hit. Diglett! What's under the dirt, guys? Does anybody know? Comment what you think down below. He's cute in this game. I like the little, like, the light, the shining in his eyes. He's such a wholesome little boy. Okay. Steve grew to level 16. We are just leaving Alice in the dust with this leveling. I don't believe it! So, hopefully this trainer has a weak Pokemon, weak enough that Alice can take it out. Because I want Alice to get XP, but at the same time I don't want to throw them into a battle that I know they can't win, because I really don't want to lose this Pokemon. I also don't know how Alice evolves. It might be Friendship, it might be Moonstone. I think it's Moonstone. Because once again, I've never used Jigglypuff, so I wouldn't know. Alice can take a Magikarp, though. I'm fairly confident that Alice can take a Magikarp, especially when this Magikarp I don't think has an attacking move. I think it gets Tackle at level 15. And this is level 9, so it shouldn't have an attacking move. Fury Swipe's only 2, come on! But then again, it just, what goes around comes around, because that Fury Swipes that could have killed me in Garage Gym only landed twice, so it's only fair that now my Fury Swipes only lands twice. What goes around, comes around, round, round, goes around, comes around, round, round. You know what they say about dirty lies. There's that karma, don't forget, then you die. Like I said, never played FNAF, but I like the songs. FNAF fans, they surprisingly, like, a lot of musical talent. Like, some of them they have some really good singers in the community. Because FNAF fan songs go hard. And also just written very well as well. Like, I would just play... If games had, like, boring soundtracks, I'd just turn on... Y'all ever played Tap Ninja? Any of y'all? Because I play Tap Ninja quite a bit. I haven't played it since... I haven't played it as much as I'd like, because my... I probably shouldn't say that. That's like TMI, I think. Yeah, I haven't played it as much as I'd want to lately for a reason that I'm not gonna say, because I think that's TMI. But, I used to play music, over that in the background, so it would be like my time to listen to, Taylor Swift, or whatever the heck, like catch up on Taylor Swift or Ed Sheeran or whatever I want to listen to. And one day I just did like a load of FNAF music in the background. So yeah, just randomly play music in the background while playing Tap Ninja, because obviously Tap Ninja, boring gameplay, but it's just like dopamine rush. So, yeah. Seadra! Alice can probably take out this one too. I actually used a Seadra in my playthrough of Pokemon Flora Sky, which I beat fairly recently. I actually evolved it to a Kingdra right before the Elite Four. I found... Because I didn't know how to evolve Seadra to Kingdra, since I had never used a Seadra before, and I found out that it was Water Stone. And I'm like, okay, where do you get a Water Stone? So I had to go find a Water Stone, and I found one, and then I evolved it right before the Elite Four, only to realize that the Elite Four was, like, crazy high level. And so I went in there, and I was like, oh yeah, we got this. Our Pokemon are perfectly matched for this. Like, all the type combinations were perfect. We had, like, grass types for, like, ground type. We had... I don't know. I don't remember, like, all the typings of the Elite Four in that game, but all I know is that we were really well equipped for it, and then we were just so low level compared to the Elite Four that we got destroyed. I got destroyed. I don't know why I'm saying we. You were not involved. If I had new Pokemon, I would have won! Well, yeah. I mean, if you didn't have the Pokemon you had, you would have won. If you were better at Pokemon, then you would have won. If I had a knife, then I'd be able to cut the steak. It's like... Thank you, Captain Obvious. Anyway, that look you gave me, it's so intriguing. I'm glad you think so. Cool transition. And here we go. What is the thing she's doing with her leg? I think that's kind of weird. Looks like she just broke her leg. She's trying to stand up. Charmeleon! Now, Alice should probably get out of here, because ordinarily I'd be like, okay, yeah, Alice can probably take this, but Alice is, like, at half health, so we should probably switch to our water type while fighting this fire type. And once again, I have forgotten to check Steve's typing. Steve is definitely water type, though. Or, is fire not very effective against rock? Oh my gosh. Fire, rock, and, like, ground interactions, I have no idea. And, once again, if this water type had a water type move, that would be fantastic. But no, we're just gonna have to use Scratch. Take out this fire type. 151! As in, the amount of Pokemon in this game. Ninetales! Water type move would really come in handy right now. But that's just me being picky, we can take it out without it. Me being like, what's the word? What's a word that I can use there? Me being, needy? I don't know. Yeah, forget it. I like Ninetales sprite in this. Like the little fire that's, like, coming out. It's like a little whistle of fire, it's cute. And we defeated the poet! Be nice! Okay, I should learn to talk. Poet, it seems like you should see a doctor because it looks like your leg is broken. You can fight my new Pokemon! Okay, what is his new Pokemon? Let's see. What do y'all think it's gonna be, guys? It's a Tangela. Unless the other Pokemon is the new Pokemon. That could be. I think Alice has this. I know Alice is at half health, so that's kind of scary. But I think Alice has got this. Does Bind do the thing that Rap... Yes, it does. Bind and Rap do the same stupid thing, where they just keep going. And it's annoying, and it's... And the attack continues. Hold on, Alice. Tangela? You piece of crap. Oh my gosh. Okay, we're gonna heal. Because I know it won't kill us right now, and a crit probably won't kill us, but I'm gonna heal anyway. Just be safe, because I wasn't looking at the damage it was doing. It didn't look like it. Yeah, it wouldn't have killed. But now we have a little bit more time, because I healed up. Will this Tangela please stop? It's annoying. Oh my gosh. We might be here a while, especially when it's only hitting twice. Come on, Alice. Put in work, girl. You got this. Also, where is the grass on this route? My brother reminded me prior to recording that I needed to get an encounter on this route. And I think that's true. I, once again, wouldn't know because there's no thing popping up at the top of the screen telling you when we're on a new route. But I'm fairly sure this is a new route. I don't see why it wouldn't be. So yeah, if I remember correctly, the grass is down the way I'm going. I don't think it's too much farther to the grass, but I'm definitely getting that itch for a new Pokemon. I definitely want a new Pokemon on this team, because, my Kabutops, obviously, we're rocking out with him, he's awesome. And Alice is starting to put in work, but 2 Pokemon is not, like, it's not a lot. We need more team members. just for me to feel safe. Because currently, if I lose either one of my team members, then I think I'm just kind of doomed. More so Kabutops than Alice, mind you. I don't know why I do that, where I just, like, use the Pokemon's name for one Pokemon, and then use the Pokemon's nickname for the other Pokemon. But sometimes I just forget what the nickname is, and sometimes I forget what the Pokemon's real name is. So, I just say whichever one comes to mind first. Also, Tangela looks thick in this game. Like, he looks chunky. In other games, it's like, the vines are, like, wrapped around it, and it's like a little orb. It looks like it's a giant box with feet that has vines, like, on the outer casing, rather than just, like, an orb with vines wrapped around it. And I might die if we don't heal. I don't think I will, actually. A crit should do 6, and I have 7. But if it was, like, a crit high roll, it might have killed me. Also, when are we done with this freaking, like, binding crap? Can we stop, Tangela? Can we chill? Can we just, like, not do this anymore? Because it's starting to get very annoying. I mean, it was getting annoying, like, I don't know, whenever we started this, like, at the very beginning of this battle. It was getting annoying, like, 5 binds in, but now, it's getting very annoying. So I'm hoping this just ends soon. Please? When does it stop? We're gonna heal. Just in case of a crit. We are wasting a lot of potions, though. And this is the problem with Tangela. And this is the problem with just Bind as a whole, this move. I hate this move. This is what I was saying. Also, like, I don't know quite how this move works. I think you just keep going until you can no longer go. Like, you run out of PP, but the problem is, they never run out of PP, trainers, so, in this game, at least, so, they just keep going. Anyway, Alice grew to level 14, and Alice learned Disable. That way, next time, if we ever get wrapped again, or binded, we could just disable it, so we'll never have to deal with that again! Sorry guys, got a little angry. Because that was just a lot of time down the drain. We are at 17 minutes in this episode, and we have not even reached Mount Moon yet. I was hoping to do Mount Moon in this episode, but that Tangela just delayed us by, like, at least 2 minutes. And, like, we probably weren't gonna get through Mount Moon anyway, even before the Tangela, but I'm gonna target Tangela with my anger. I'm gonna take all my anger out on Tangela, because that was just absurd, how long I was sitting there, wasting potions, healing up Alice. At least Alice got a level out of it. At least I can't say it wasn't a complete waste. Because I feel like at any point I could have just switched to Steve, and Steve could have taken care of it, but Alice took it out, and Alice got XP for it. Meanwhile, Steve is level 17. How much? I feel like Alice is catching up to Steve. Done like dinner. Whatever the heck that means. I just ate breakfast. So, yeah. I ate breakfast. I don't know where I was going with that. I guess just breakfast is related to dinner. But, I just ate breakfast, guys. Fun fact. Right before I started recording this video, I ate my breakfast. And it was made by my dad. He made a bacon and onion pie. And my brother disliked it because he likes his bacon so crispy that it's like, you crunch down on it, and it breaks your teeth. And he just likes to hear that, like, crunch, like that crackle, and it's just like, he wants it so charred, like, you could, how do you even taste the bacon? It's absurd. I like my bacon fatty, personally. I think that is, like, the best part of bacon. It's like, I don't understand cold food, and I don't understand, really, like, super cooked food. Like, super cooked to the point of crispy food. Because I like crispy food. Like, if it's like french fries and chicken nuggets, that's good. But, like, if it's just, like, you're crisping your bacon to the maximum, it's like, okay, how do you taste the bacon? And if you eat things cold, it's like, okay, how do you taste it? Because that's the thing, is that cavemen evolved to cook food to get more nutrition and stuff out of it. It's like, why would you default back to eating cold food? Why would you go back to eating cold food when we evolved to eat hot food? It's so stupid. I don't get cold food, I really don't. Hey, you're not wearing shorts! I'm not? Hold on a minute. Let me see this sprite. I guess we don't see the bottom half of the character, do we? So I wouldn't know. Marowak, welcome back, buddy. I remember you. I saw you in Viridian Forest. What are we going for? I don't think Marowak is like pretty decent. Should I keep an Alice? Yes. I'll keep her in. I think. Oh my! It's got Bone Club. I wasn't. Okay, for a second I thought that was Boomerang, and I was like, oh no, second hit's gonna kill me. But no, there is no second hit. That's just it. Good. Okay, we are definitely out of here. Let's actually look at the Pokemon, because, like I said I was going to. Okay, it is Rock and Water, which means I don't know my type matchups, or things are different in Gen 1. I think things are just different in Gen 1. However, attack, 47. What about my other Pokemon here? What about Alice, who is out? What attack does... Oh, yeah. Okay, Kabutops is strong. Yep. So, Kabutops should be able to handle this a lot better than Alice, because Kabutops, as we just learned, very buff. Buff boy. However, we're not going to be using that attack stat, I don't think. Shall we use that attack stat? I think Absorb would be better. Because Marowak has low special defense, I think. I don't think he's, like, tremendously defensive either way. I think he's like an fast attacker type Pokemon. But I think that his special defense is even worse than his defense. Let's see. Yeah, Absorb does more. As I suspected. Focus Energy raises crit rate. Another thing that's interesting about this game is that crit rate is determined by speed, so fast Pokemon just constantly crit you, which I think is interesting, but I don't entirely hate it, because then when I get crit, I don't just feel like my luck... I'm not gonna mention it. I'm not gonna finish that sentence, because last episode, I said, next episode, I'm not gonna talk about my bad luck, so I'm not gonna do it. I'm just saying, I think that more skill is involved if crits are determined by speed. I like that better. Kind of. I guess it's just like, it is annoying though, that fast Pokemon just keep critting you. Lost! Okay. We're gonna go around here. Up here. And back around. Making our way to my moon. Oh, trainer. I thought I already took this one on. Hey, did you touch me? No. I don't know why that took me so long. My brain just crashed for a second. Ghastly. Can we hit this? We can hit this. Alice cannot. Oh my gosh, Alice gets out of one battle, and she's already at half health, I swear. Steve is too good to me, man. Steve is too good to me. Because Steve never takes any damage in anything. They're just like rock type, and this is the beginning of the game, so there's all these normal type moves, because everything only knows tackle. And it's like, oh my gosh. Steve just tanks everything, and oh no. That's how much damage absorbed it. Did we lose here? I think we lose here. If he keeps going for Nightshade, we definitely lose here. This is bad. This is really bad. Oh my. Don't like that. Don't like that at all. Where is my... Is this a speed up button? Oh yeah, I'm just gonna do this. I don't like how much damage I just took. Okay. Do I lose? I lose, don't I? I definitely lose this. Oh my gosh. I've literally just lost. And I can't even wait for him to struggle, because that's not in this game. Oh my gosh, what are your moves? How do I access moves? Yeah, you don't have anything. I just lost, because my water type doesn't have a water type move. If Steve actually had a water type move, then we wouldn't be in this situation. But because Steve only has Absorb, which is a not very effective move, we're dead. This is it. Well, Steve, it's been nice knowing you. And Alice, it's been a pleasure having you on the team. I know I was trash talking you like half the run, but now that we're here, now that it's the end, I guess it's been a pleasure having you. I can't believe this is happening. We just... Dang it, man! Just end me, Ghastly. I'm so upset. I thought that for once I was gonna like have luck. Frick. You know what? No. I'm done with this whole not talking about my bad luck thing in the next episode. Because you know what? What else can I say? This is bad luck. This is bad luck. I thought for once I'd have good luck in a randomizer, and then this crap happens. You're joking. You're joking. You gotta be kidding me. The randomizer hates me. Well, guys, I guess, I'll re-randomize, and we'll be right back. Gosh darn it! Bloody heck! Okay, everyone. Welcome back. And here we are, back at the title screen, because of that stupid Ghastly. I have re-randomized, and we're starting up again. And because we already heard all this, I'm not gonna reread all this dialogue. Instead, I'm just going to make some conversation, I guess. Y'all ever watch, Professor Oak? My gosh, man! The wound is still open! Pouring salt in the wound, my friend, huh? Yeah, I remember that Pokemon. Y'all ever see, Robin Hood, Men in Tights? I watched that recently. Wacky movie. I watched that with my brother. Once again, I will restate, he is 10 years old. And I did not... I was like, oh yeah, PG-13, I'm sure it's fine. He's watched PG-13 movies before. It was not fine. What a movie. My gosh. I think, as someone who's taking Phil in school right now, I think that is genuinely, like... It's silly, it's stupid, it's a stupid movie, but it was actually, like... They did a lot of things right in that movie. I just really like movies. My favorite movie is like... Okay, so, last summer, I watched Mean Girls for the first time. And Mean Girls is Mean Girls. Obviously, Mean Girls is fantastic. After that, about a month later, the Barbie movie came out. And I've been waiting for the Barbie movie for, like, ever since I heard about it. And I feel like I wanted to watch it before anyone else wanted to watch it. Like, nobody actually cared, and then suddenly everybody started caring, but I had cared a lot before, a while before anyone else had, because I'd gone to my local theater, and I'd seen like, their promotional posters up, and it was like, she's everything, he's just Ken, and I was like, that sounds fantastic. This sounds so funny, and I looked at the trailers, and I'm like, this is so funny. And then people started getting actually hyped for it, and people started, like, going to the movie theaters dressed in, like, pink and stuff, and I was like, because I was excited for the movie before anyone else, and then everybody else showed me up. They were like, yeah, we're actually, like, super hyped for this movie, and then I just felt like, well, I can't accurately represent my hype, because my dad doesn't let me wear anything pink, because he is just sexist as heck. Just conforming to... Everyone has to conform to like, gender norms. It's so stupid. But, anyway, starters. Scratch Cat. Meowth. I like Meowth, but let's see if we have better options. Nidoran. Okay. I caught a Nidoran... No, I caught a Meowth in Ash Gray, and it evolved into a Persian, and So what if we just went with the other fossil? Okay, so no fully evolved Pokemon this time. Which makes it a significantly tougher choice, because usually, like, oh, you see a legendary Pokemon, you go for it. You see a fully evolved Pokemon, and you go for it. This is just 3 little baby boys. So, which little baby boy do we want? I am thinking... because Meowth is a normal type. Normal types are, like, good. People sleep on normal types. That's not Meowth. Nidoran is good. I don't remember how Nidoking evolves. But I think it might be the same way as Nidoqueen, where it's a what's kind of a Moonstone? I think Nidorina evolves into Nidoqueen via Moonstone, and I think that Nidoking might be the same way. If he's not, then I'm making a tremendous Making a tremendous stake. I'm making a huge stake right now, but I think I want to go with the Ammonite, and hopefully this one has a water type move. So, you want Ammonite? Yes, I will take the Ammonite. So, what does that mean my rival is getting? I never could figure this out. Because obviously they always pick, like, the one that is this versus yours, you know? Like, sometimes they pick the one, depending on the rival, they pick the one that is, like, super effective against you, or not very effective against you. And, obviously there's an order for that, like, they're always in, like, grass, water, fire. They're always in, like, the same order. I don't think that's the order. But I never figured out the order. I never figured out which starter is in which place, so I can't be like other people and look at the set of starters and just be like, okay, if I get this, they're gonna get that one. I don't understand that whole system. So, I don't know what he's gonna get. Anyway, so what shall we name this one? I'm feeling starting with a girl this time, because we started with a boy for the first time. And, obviously, that did not work out so well. So let's go with a boy to start off with this time. Sorry, a girl to start off with this time, because boys cannot be trusted to do anything. I know, I'm a boy myself, so... Olivia! I'll take this one then. Okay, that is the Nidoran. That is not the Meowth. I thought that was the Meowth. That is not the Meowth, that is the Nidoran. It is a Nidoran male. It took me a while to learn those signs, I'm gonna be honest. Wait, Alex, let's check out... I've already read this dialogue, I don't actually care. Come on, I'll take you on. But it's so hard not to read it. I just love doing this stupid little rival voice. Anyway, he wants to fight. So, we are sending out Olivia, and he's sending out his Nidoran, because trainers don't name their Pokemon. I love that Pokemon Flora Sky, speaking of Pokemon Flora Sky, because I know I brought it up earlier, I love that in Flora Sky there are, like, trainers that have Pokemon nicknamed. I think that's so cool. I don't know how many ROM hacks do that, but, like, it can't be that hard to do, right? Like, just nickname the Pokemon, like, go into the file of the Pokemon, and, like, give it a nickname, and then give it to a trainer. Like, if a Pokemon can be nicknamed by the player, it should make sense that a Pokemon being owned by a trainer would also be able to be nicknamed fairly easily. Like, I don't think that's a huge jump in, like, modding. I don't think that sounds very difficult. But then again, I've never modded anything, so I wouldn't know. Okay, so we beat the rival once again, and now we are moving on to the next event in this game, which I think is going to Viridian. We're on the road to Viridian City. We're making friends and doing things. I don't actually know the song. The Pikachu Jukebox was insane. That crap went hard. Jenny, oh Jenny, joy, oh joy. I'm not gonna sing the next line, because I think the next line's like kinda sexist, but that's okay, it's Japan. Who cares? Cedra. I saw you earlier. I do have a water type move this time around, so that's great. We don't have to fear running into another Ghastly. But, I don't have a good way of killing this. Water gun would take forever, I think. Let's see. Because we are 2 levels above. And maybe Ammonite's attack and special attack is pretty good. I mean, it's like a late game Pokemon. Like, you don't get the fossils till Cinnabar. So I'd imagine it must be a good Pokemon. Certainly. I also like, his shell is like, wacky. Like, I think that it looks very 3D. It's nice optical illusion that they got there. that did not do as much damage as I would have wanted, and I think he smoke screened me, so there's a chance I'll miss. So I'm just gonna run away, because this seems annoying. Oh crap, I can't escape. No! Stop shooting smoke in my face! You're making this annoying. Just accept death. I guess, or just accept me running away. Hard to run away when there's smoke in your face, but that's okay. I figured it out. Also hard to run away when you got, like, tentacles, I'd imagine. It's like, just slipping around on the floor. Definitely better for, like, in-water movement. And hello, Nidoqueen! I've seen you as well. Did this actually, like... This did re-randomize. Like, the starters were completely different. It's just we're seeing a lot of Pokemon that we've already seen in the past run, but I guess that makes sense because, there's not a lot of Pokemon in Gen 1. I shouldn't say that. There are 151 of them. That is quite a lot for a Game Boy game. It's like 151 different things to catch. Like that is quite a lot for a Game Boy game. That is quite a lot of data. But Water Gun, super effective. We're gonna take out this Nidoqueen. Ordinarily, Nidoqueen might be a problem. There's a big, fully evolved Pokemon, pretty bulky. I used Nidoqueen in Pokemon. What did I use it in? Pokemon something. Some kind of Gen 3 crap. I play so much Gen 3, because that's where all the good ROM hacks are. All the other ROM hacks are like, oh, difficulty ROM hacks, but like Gen 3 has actually good ROM hacks. I shouldn't say actually good. Like actually more interesting ROM hacks, because they're like actually like change the story and stuff, and it's really cool, and like add new areas. And I don't know why, because obviously I have no experience with like modding or making ROM hacks or anything, but that is because Gen 3 is just like significantly easier to mod, is what I've heard. But yeah, I don't plan on playing any randomizers on this. Sorry, I don't plan on playing any playing any brain fart. I just have these all the time. Really, I'd imagine that like this is something a YouTuber gets over as time goes on. They just have less and less brain farts. I know that Original 151, sorry to keep bringing him up, I think I should just, I imagine I should just be my own YouTuber, but, I just love his content so much, and I've watched him for years. So, I'm just gonna circle back to him. He, I believe, cut out a lot of stuff early on. I think that his, like, he said that his Pokemon Fire Red, playthrough? I think it was just a playthrough. Yeah, I don't think it was a Nuzlocke or anything. Nuzlocke came later. I don't think even his Blue Randomizer was a Nuzlocke. I think that was just a randomizer. I haven't actually finished watching that. Recently I went back and I watched some of his like, really old stuff. And by that I mean the Fire Red playthrough. And then I moved on to Blue Randomizer, and I haven't actually finished watching that yet. Mostly because I just got into doing YouTube myself, and then I didn't really want to watch a Blue Randomizer while doing a Red Randomizer, because that sounds confusing to me. Obviously, love to watch his content, but right now is not really the time. So instead I'm watching, Stampy, currently. I just have Ocean Den open on the other monitor. I have two computers, one for gaming and one for watching YouTube. And really, I should probably merge those two, because I'm going to be, I'm gaming on one computer and uploading onto my YouTube channel now, onto the other one, on this one, mind you. So, if I'm uploading onto YouTube on one, and watching YouTube on the other, I should probably just combine those two. I don't know how long we've been going with this episode, because obviously I had to like make a cut to re-randomize, but I feel like this has been going on for quite a long time, so I'm going to give Oak the parcel and wrap it up here. Not reading this dialogue. I was about to. You may have heard me like do a little little bit of old man voice came out. Just uttered a little sound in old man voice. But yeah, not doing that. Not doing that again. Because if I let myself read one piece of dialogue, I'm gonna want to read the rest. I just like reading dialogue. I think I play a lot of Pokemon games. Unlike a lot of Poketubers, I actually like the dialogue. I actually like to sit there and read it, so it's gonna be really hard. Because I know, like, I can't read dialogue in every series. because y'all are gonna get bored of hearing the same dialogue over and over again, and like, I'm playing Gen 3 again, and they're like, oh no, not Gen 3 dialogue again. But it's just really hard for me not to read the dialogue, because I think it's so fun too. I like doing the voices, and I like hearing the information, because I have a terrible memory. I'm sure y'all have picked up on that. I'm sure I've said it before, and I just don't remember, because I have a terrible memory. But, I forgot what I was gonna say next. Terrible memory. So, Gary, or Blue, or whatever the heck I decided to name him, I think it was Blue, decides to tell his sister to not give me a map, but his sister is so nice and wonderful that she gives me a map anyway. So that's awesome. We're gonna take that map, and then we're gonna head up to, Route 1. Do we have Pokeballs yet? No, right? I think if Fire Red, they would have given you Pokeballs by now. But, no, we don't have Pokeballs in this game. So we're gonna head up to Route 1, and then I guess I will end the episode there. So, guys, have a wonderful day. As Owen has informed me, the outro, not the intro, dang it, I did it again. The outro is supposed to be signing off, not signing out. At least that's what I think he said. Once again, terrible memory, but, I can't remember my own outro. So, this is Alex Espion, signing off.